Okay, welcome back. Last time we started going for all the relics and got all of them in Insanity Beach and the Lost Ruins. Today we're starting up with Glacier Park and trying to get all the relics in there, and then in Citadel City. And then, after that, we can start doing the final few things we have to do to finish the game. So, to get the Sapphire here, we have a minute and a half on the timer. So basically, as long as we finish with less than a minute and a half on the timer, then we earn the relic. However, obviously, if I can, I would quite like to get a gold or a platinum, but to be honest, as long as I get a relic of some description, that's all that really matters to me. So, hopefully we can get through this without too much hassle, but to be totally honest, I'm not the most confident on Blizzard Bluff, and also I completely just didn't do the boost there at all. Fortunately, I don't think I have to do that shortcut to jump over the fence for one of these. So, honestly, I'm pretty content with that. Is there one in here? Yes, there is. Good to know. Good to know for the one time I'm going to be doing this. Okay, let's just grab that 3 seconds there. And I probably shouldn't do this because this could be very dangerous, but I'm going to risk it anyway. And I have completely messed that up. Okay. Yeah, that is 5 seconds of... That's 5 seconds of time stop that I can't get. Because I probably won't be able to make that jump. Oh, whatever, I won't run out of time. I'll definitely still have more than enough time. I have plenty of time to guarantee the Sapphire, if nothing else. So yeah, I'm pretty confident now, because honestly, even if I don't hit any of the boxes from here on out, I think I would still probably end up in a situation where I would be able to finish it in time. Either way, let's just hopefully not get hit by that boulder. 10 out of 10, I love not getting hit by the boulder. And can we grab that 3? Yes, we can. Okay, I'm going to guess probably about a 110 in final time. Never mind. That may take that might have just brought it up a little bit. But yeah, I think 110 final time is about accurate for this. Especially if I just keep missing all of these. And there we go, fantastic. And we just get the gold. So hey, that is pretty good. And yeah. Now, well, we can move on to the next track, which will be the Dragon Mines. So hopefully we can get through that without too much hassle, but honestly, that's going to be one of the tougher ones, I think. Okay, so, I think, yeah, for the rest of today we have the Dragon Mines, Polar Pass, Tiny Arena, then Engine Labs, Cortex Castle, Hot Air Skywave, and Oxide Station. And then we can start doing the final few things and finishing off the game. So after this one, there should be 3 more episodes. I think. Unless I completely mess it up, but there should be 3 more after this one. Okay, so, back into the Dragon Mines we go. 128 is the time for the Sapphire. So this one could be a little bit tough, but, well, we'll see how we do. Because to be totally honest, yeah, this one could be a little bit of a pain. Also, I'm very glad that the game just specifies you have to get all of the relics. You don't have to get all platinum relics. Because honestly, if you had to get all platinums to fight up to do the second Oxide race, I genuinely think I would have never seen 100% completion of this game when I was a kid. But either way, let's just keep going, because honestly, I can probably just breeze most of this. As I say, as I completely just miss that box. But hey, if that is 20 seconds and we're already done with lap 1 and making decent headway into lap 2. So let's just keep going. Now, just big jump there. Well, that wasn't really a big jump at all. I could actually follow that minecart and go up that cart, up that kind of little track. But doing that would ultimately be to my own detriment. Also, if you can kind of like weave your way around there, you can get a pretty decent amount of time saved. Obviously, I do not have the confidence to just drift all of that in one go, and I missed that 2 seconds again. I've missed that on all 3 laps. Fortunately, we don't really need to worry because I have more than enough time to get this all done and wrapped up to, because I have what, Yeah, I have 30 seconds left, but and I can get 9 seconds right here. I save it. In the time I took to line that up, and I only hit one of them, yeah, I actually lost more time than I saved there, but you know what? That's okay. Because realistically, I could probably drive backwards for the rest of this and still get it done. I'm not going to test that theory, but hey, I think that's roughly about how much time I had left, and we're done. Only a sapphire here, but that's fine. So that is 3 sapphires now. I think I got them on Papu's Pyramid, yeah, I got one on Papu's Pyramid, one on Sewer Speedway, and now in the Dragon Mines. So if nothing else, I guess I'm a bit consistent, getting 1 in each. So, hey, place your bets for which one I'll get in Citadel City. Who knows, it might be more than 1. I mean, I know my luck, it will probably be more than 1, but still, off we go. Now, off we go towards Polar Pass. Realistically, I could do that last, but no, I'm doing these in track order, so off we go to Polar Pass, one that I'm very confident in. So, I think the Sapphire time for this one is like 3:10 or something. It's either 3 minutes or 3:10 or something like that. So, honestly, I'm very confident about this one. Okay, so, Polar Pass, Sapphire time, 3 minutes. So, here's the thing. I've done runs on this track before, where even if I didn't hit any of the boxes, I would have done it in 3 minutes. Because, you know, I've had times that are like 240 something, 250 something. So yeah, this is definitely doable even if you don't hit any of the boxes. However, hitting that seal definitely isn't exactly the start that I would have liked, and neither is missing that box, but hey, I guess I'll manage. And by that I mean, yeah, I don't need to, I'm not concerned about this one at all, because as previously stated on the other times I came through this track, this is my favourite track in the game, and I completely missed all of those there, because I remember there's also a 3-second box on the other side of that wall, and I completely missed everything there. Place your bet, not place your bets, but like, feel free to guess whether or not that was intentional or not. Spoilers, it wasn't intentional, I just actually missed all of them. So, my time is looking pretty bad so far. This has actually been possibly the worst run of Polar Pass I've had in a very long time. But, hey, you know what? I can't really complain, because you know what? We're still gonna get the relic out of it in the end, so it's not gonna make all that much of a difference. Like, I could probably hit no boxes from here on out and still pretty comfortably get it done. But obviously, we do want to see how good we can get with this. I'm gonna guess I'll get the gold, but I'm definitely not gonna hit the platinum on this one. Honestly, at this rate, if I keep missing all of these, I might not even get the gold. But hey, either way, I think we should be more than okay. I say as I continue to miss every single box. Oh, I'm off to a great start today. I say off to a great start today. I did the first relic episode, and then it's just like, well, okay, 10 out of 10, I barely managed to get that, but off we go. Also, I will say, as much as I think it's the hardest part of the track to like maintain your speed in, I do love that little figure 8 section. I think it's a fun little bit of the track. Okay, so I'm gonna guess my final time for this one will probably be like 2:10, 2:20. So I'm pretty confident right now in saying that I'm definitely going to get gold. Because honestly, if the gap, yeah, I think 2:20 is about accurate here. I mean, you know, that helps. It probably helps if I actually, you know, hit all the things. Also, I'm gonna go around the wall and never mind. I was gonna say, I'll go around the wall and hit that one to get the 3-second time stop, and then just missed it anyway. But yeah, it's looking like probably 2:15 maybe? Like 2:15, 2:20? Okay, 2:11, 2:12, and that is gold. 2:33 was the time for gold, okay. That, I'm pretty okay with that. However, you know what, I'll quickly just hit retry just to see what the time is for the platinum. I'm not going to go for it, I'm not going to try. Well, that wasn't ideal. I clicked the wrong button. Anyway, so now off we can go into Tiny Arena for the final thing in Glacier Park. I mean, obviously we still have all the purple ones, but I'll be coming back for those. I'll be coming back for those in an episode or two. I haven't decided when I'm going to do that yet, but it's going to be near the end. Anyway, into Tiny Arena we go for Relic number 12. So I don't actually remember what the timer is for this one. 3:45. Yeah, this one you can actually... Like, honestly, this one you could get a... This one you could definitely get a relic without hitting any boxes. Boxes if you just go fast. Because, well, I think my normal time for this one is about 3:30 something. Yeah, because I average out at like 1:10 or something per lap or something like that. So obviously when to get the Sapphire you have to average 1:15 a lap. Yeah, this is doable without boxes. I mean, I say that, but I'm also not trying to do this without boxes. I'm just missing all of them. Because I guess I'm off to a great start today. I mean, I said that in the last episode, but still. I mean, I recorded the last episode like I took like a 10-15 minute break between recording these. Honestly, I'll probably end up recording this entire series in like 2 or 3 sessions. Because, as stated a couple of episodes back, the first 6 episodes, everything up until, like, everything getting through the game and all of the, like, doing all the trophies and the CTR challenges, that was all one recording session. All the relics will likely doing the relics and everything else will likely also just be one, so I'll probably just knock out the entire game into recording sessions over like a day and a half. And honestly, partially that is partially just because, well, I kind of start playing Crash Team Racing and I don't really want to stop playing Crash Team Racing for a bit. It is a game that I will go a prolonged period of time without playing, feel like playing, and then I'll just play it for days. So, yeah. And also, well, I've definitely picked things back up in the last lap and a half or so. I say a lap and a half, I'm about a lap and a half through the race. Either way, well, it's not even a race because I'm the only person on here. But yeah, the relic races here are basically just glorified time trials. Else only you actually get to stop the timer, I suppose. They are like alternate time trials, I guess. Obviously because, you know, you play the regular time trials from the main menu. And I did not get my boost there, but that's totally okay. That's maybe a little less okay, because I missed that, but you know what? Honestly, that was close, that was bad. That was really bad, actually. But either way, I'll probably finish this off in, I don't know, I'll guess like 3 minutes. Actually, no, I was gonna say I'll put a bad time up and say 3:10, but that's like guaranteed. Like, I would have to mess up this lap pretty badly to end up with a 3:10 final time. So I will guess I'll probably end up with a 3 just flat. Yeah, I'll just say a 3 flat. I completely missed that. That was terrible. I've missed so many boxes here. Honestly, I feel like I should add time because I've missed so many of these. Either way, that 3 seconds is kind of nice. So is an additional 2 seconds. But losing all of my speed because I didn't maintain the power slide properly does not help. That's another 4 seconds potentially missed right there. Yeah, this one is maybe not going as I would have hoped, but at the same time I can't really complain because honestly, I have enough time now that I don't think it's possible for me to... Like, I genuinely do not think it is possible for me to go and lose this one now. Like, I have over a minute left and like 2 corners. So, yeah, this one is securely in the bag. So we just hop that. Okay, I said 3 minutes. This is gonna be like a 2:53, 2:52. That's a platinum. That's a clean platinum. I mean, to be totally honest, I think Tiny Arena might be the easiest platinum because realistically, it's it's such a long track, the game kind of expects you to take a long time. And realistically, you get to save just so many you get to save so much time in it. It's kind of wild. Okay, so now we can go on to Citadel City, which will be a significantly tougher challenge, I think. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, off we go into the city once more. Now, I don't know which order I'm gonna do these in. I guess I'll go down into the lab, through the castle, up into the skyway. Yeah, I'll start by going down here, then I'll spin all the way back down through Cortex Castle, then go to Hot Air Skyway, then Oxide Station. And then, after that, we'll be done. So, these 4 are probably the 4 toughest ones, because, you know, they are the final 4 tracks in the game. Okay, so 70, wow. Okay, so 2:15 is the Sapphire time. Let's hopefully manage to actually get that, because I remember playing this one as a kid, and I would mess up this one a lot. Like, I don't know why, but this one was always the bane of my life. Like, I don't know what it was, but I always struggled with the one on Engine Labs, and I don't know exactly what it was, but it always proved to be the toughest one for me. Unless there's one that I'm forgetting about, that I'm going to get a bitter reminder about. However, you get a nice jump here for a nice 4-second save. Well, a 4-second pause, I guess. And at the end here, you just get a nice little, basically just all the boxes are lined up. And so like, oh, you get a ton of time for those. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's a, hey, here's your safety net. Just at the end of each lap, you just get a ton of time. And because I think in total there's like 12 boxes there. I think there's 12 boxes there for 3 seconds each, so that's like 36 seconds. And honestly, that can save you the better part of a lap in terms of just sheer time and in terms of numbers. However, well, I saved it. Barely, but I saved it. And I didn't get crushed, which is double good. I did lose all of my momentum there, but I will take that, I suppose. Now we can just hop up there, fantastic, and keep going. Obviously I'm not going to get a perfect run through this, because, I'll be honest, I didn't think there was collision on the wall that close, but okay. So now we just hop that, and I barely missed that, but that's fine, we got 9 more seconds there. And going into the last lap, we've only actually lost like 1 minute by time, so, yeah, I definitely have more than enough space to work with here. Also, that 2-second box, and I think it's the C in the CTR challenge, those 2 are probably the hardest jumps in the game for me. I don't know why. I always mess those up, every single time, without fail. Either way, we have more than enough time left to get this done. So let's just finish this off in no time at all. I'm gonna guess I will have probably like 1:35, like 1:30, 1:35 on my final time here. Yeah, I'll guess probably 1:30. So let's just finish off Engine Labs here. Actually, yeah, about 1:30, 1:26, 1:26.94. That is good enough for the gold. So that was a pretty comfortable run through Engine Labs. So that is Engine dealt with. Now it is time for Cortex Castle, then Hot Air Skyway. And Hot Air Skyway I'm less worried about. Cortex Castle, depends on if I make the jumps properly. Because there's a couple of tough jumps in there that I occasionally do mess up. Like, I'll tell you exactly, I'll point out exactly where I kind of lose a bit of my confidence in doing Cortex Castle. 1, 2, 3, so let's just spin all the way down here, and actually spin out, fantastic. Okay, so, into Cortex Castle we go. So, basically, I will point out the little areas where I feel like I lose a lot of time. But hey, we only have 3 relics left to get before we have the 2 kind of secret... Well, they're not really secrets, you see them. But still, off we go. So, 2:35 is the time we need for a sapphire, so let's go and try to just breeze through that. So, this is area 1 where I feel like I lose time. I'm on this kind of hedge bit. I always feel like I lose a lot of time unnecessarily there. 2, I always feel like I lose a little bit of time here. It's basically just all the kind of tight turns. So this one, so there, like, you know, having to quickly kind of spin out one way and then the other. Also, I just missed so many boxes there. And also, this little bit on the castle ramparts, I don't know if that's the right term, but whatever. Also, I just missed all of those, and I'm going the wrong way. So let's just go this way for it, I suppose. On the plus side, you can actually save it, if, you know, if the game does want you to go that way, okay, I'm very glad I managed to make that jump, though. Spider goes up, fantastic, we breeze through that just in time, and we got a decent amount of time save on that as well. Now, can I make this jump? Yes, I can, barely, but we made it. I'm not going to hit every box on this track, but still. On the plus side, I'm now feeling a lot more confident about this, to be totally honest. Like, I know I said I wasn't, no! That's what happens. That happens a lot to me. Okay, so, now we just hop across there. 38 seconds in, okay. If I can get that, that is 3 seconds. Why did Crash do the, like, I got hit noise? Oh, I guess it might have just been because I hit boost at the... I think I hit the boost at the perfect time that made it seem like I got hit by the spider and worried me. Okay, so, let's just keep going. Because we are, like, sub 1 minute. Like, we are sub 1 minute, and we're going to be heading into the final lap. So, this is looking like a fantastic run for me so far. 1, 2, breeze through here. Just grab those. Hang a bit further out on this for that last 2. Made it. Grab that 1. And now we are in pretty much prime position to lock in for, well, I would say lock in for gold, but I don't actually know. I don't know what the time for platinum is. I feel like I've missed way too many boxes to be in contention for it, though. But hey, we'll see. But I definitely feel like I've missed too many to be in contention to get the platinum here. But if nothing else, we are definitely taking home a good... If nothing else, we are taking home a very good time that I'm pretty happy with, all things considered. 1, 2, 3, straighten up that, jump across here, and with that, I'm gonna guess my final time will probably be like 1:32, 1:33 maybe? No, it's gonna be locked in at the 1:30. We got the platinum! That's fantastic! I did not think that was gonna happen. Okay, you know what? I was worried about Cortex Castle, but nah. Nah, we just destroyed that, okay. Okay, so with that, I'm more than happy with that result. I'm more than happy with that result, which means it is now time for Hubris to just step in and strike me down. Because, you know, Hubris will happen. And of course, historically, I will do really well at something, and then immediately fail the next task. So, let's see how Hot Air Skyway goes, and then I think Oxide Station could be maybe a little bit of an issue, but we'll see how it goes, as previously stated. So, back to Pinstripe's course, which is the Hot Air Skyway. Sapphire time is 3:05. Honestly, that is doable. Am I going to get the platinum? Probably not, but I'm probably just going to stick to my main line, and as long as I don't go off the course, I should be in a situation... As long as I don't fall off the course, I don't think I will really run out of time. No, that's a bad start. That's a really bad start, actually. I say that, I've basically just lost basically, falling off the track there lost me enough time that I'm now at my, like, normal time where I got to that point on the track. So, that's not great for me, but you know what? My best time on this track is like a 3:09. So realistically, I don't think it's that much of an issue. I'm pretty happy with my times on Hot Air Skyway in general. So I think I'm pretty okay. Also, I'm back up to being like 20 seconds ahead now. Normally I'm at about 50 seconds in at this point in the track. So yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. And if I can drift this properly, fantastic. You do not know how many years it took me to learn how to do that. I would always hit that wall. Oh, and it was the bane of my life playing this game as a kid. Because I would always hit that wall 100% of the time, without fail, and it would always infuriate me to no end. And fortunately, you know, over the years I gradually got a lot better at it, and now, well, now I'm kind of just breezing what I once believed to be a borderline impossibly hard track. Like, I used to think this was by far the hardest track in the game. And now it's one that I'm just extremely comfortable on. It's still not my favorite track in the game. That's always going to be Polar Pass, followed by Sewer Speedway. But honestly, I'd say this is a top 5. No, I just completely drifted off the edge there. 10 out of 10. But I would say a 10 out of 10. That's my own overconfidence coming back to hit me. But at the same time, it's like, I have enough of a time save now. Like, I've saved enough time and stopped the clock for long enough. Also, I'll just stop there and grab that 3-second one. I didn't even see that 1-second one. Did that one just spawn in? Oh, that went really bad. That suddenly went really badly. Now, okay, you know what? I could hit no boxes and still actually grab the Sapphire. So I think I'm very okay here, and I grabbed that too. Fantastic. To jump, and that's another 6 seconds. Fantastic. So let's just keep going and finish this off. I'm gonna guess I'll probably finish this at about 2:30, like 2:25, 2:30 would be my guess. Probably about 30 more seconds, I'd say. So yeah, at worst a 2:35, unless I fall off, at which point it then becomes probably a 2:40. But realistically, I don't see that happening. Never mind. So off we go. So let's just keep drifting and drifting and drifting, and hopefully just winning the race. Because we have, actually, yeah, about 2:30 seems about accurate for this. Because I have one last jump, one last really tight turn and through there. Fantastic. Actually, this looks like it might be a 226. 226.03. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so, oh, now we only have one left, which is the Oxide Station. So off we go. Well, obviously after we have the little thing being like, hey, you got another relic. So, yeah, one left. Okay, so, final relic time.
You earned a relic.
Okay, away we go. Back into space, which I guess is kind of cool. I mean, space is always cool, but simultaneously, I like how you go from, like, the lab, which is probably, like, underneath the castle, to the castle main bit, to the Hot Air Skyway, which I assume was, like, above the castle, then into Oxide Station, which is in space, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, so, 317? Actually, that 317, I say with a bit of confusion, I'll be honest, 317 is probably very doable. So let's get this over and done with very quickly, because honestly, well, I'll be honest, this is one I'm a little less confident about, which is kind of weird to me, because, well, one, I've kind of just destroyed like every other track in this playthrough so far that I've said I wasn't too confident with. But at the same time, it's just like, I genuinely am a little bit apprehensive on the Relic race for Oxide Station, because it's always been one that I've kind of just never clicked with quite as much. Also, because of the way I jump that second bit, I always miss those 3 boxes, so I kind of have to play it a little differently. Also, I kind of just keep hitting the ones. Either way, we are 30 seconds in. We're 30 seconds in, we're already more than halfway through, and we're already more than halfway through the first lap of the course, so honestly, I think I'm in a pretty good position here. Okay, that wasn't ideal, but hey, I'll take it. Now, off we go on to lap 2. So that should be totally okay. That was close, that was close, that was close. Now, actually, yeah, lap 2, and we're less than a minute in. This is, that was something pretty bad. Yeah, I'm gonna assume I'll probably, okay, I would say I would assume I'd get the gold here, but I don't know what the actual time it requires is. Because obviously I only know that, like, I know what the sapphire is because it tells me, and if I do beat it with a sapphire, it'll tell me what the gold is, and if I beat it with the gold, it'll tell me what the platinum time is. But, you know, that is like 1 or 2 more times loading the course, and let's be real, I'm not doing the relic races multiple times. And, okay, if nothing else, I've saved that 3-second box for the final lap. Now all I need to do is actually, you know, hit it on the final lap, which, I know me, I'm probably not going to manage, but hey. Now, let's just keep going through here. 2 seconds, 1 second, and in we go to the final lap with, you know, with about 1 minute 40 left. Which is kind of convenient because I've hit most of the boxes, so I'm not actually going to be able to stop the timer for all that long. Especially when I've actually hit most of them in this kind of section of the course. And all the ones that I haven't, well, okay, I did miss one there. Either way, I'm going to guess, yeah, I'll guess that I'll probably end this with probably like a 240 something, 243 maybe. I'll be totally honest, 243 was an absolutely arbitrary number that I just randomly guessed. But to be totally honest, I'm not feeling too inaccurate on that. I think that may actually be roughly what I get. Because we're at 210 now, 211 now, and actually, I don't know, yeah, 240 sounds about right. Like 235, 240, 245 at worst. But I don't think there's any boxes left, and if there are, there's only, like, ones. So, actually, yeah, let's say 235. I'll say 235 for this. Actually, there's a 2-second one here, so it might be a 230. 230, 230. And we get the platinum? Okay, 234 was the time for the platinum. I am more than happy with that. I was coming into Citadel City expecting 2 sapphires. Like, I was coming in this with 2, like, I was coming into Citadel City expecting 2 sapphires, came out with 2 platinums. I'll call that a massive win. And now we have 16 out of the 18 different relics. So, we can't quite race Oxide again just yet, but what I am going to do is head on back to Insanity Beach real quick. Actually, no. I'm not no! We're gonna quit back to the menu because I don't want to do Cortex Castle again. I just kind of drifted into it. Because, honestly, I guess I just wasn't holding the button hard enough to not drift on in. Okay, let's just head on back to the map. That doesn't count as a loss. That doesn't count as a loss. I've won this one. That's done. Okay, so, now, that's a wall. So let's head on over here real quick and return to the Gemstone Valley, because I have one thing left to do before I finish off today's episode, and by that I mean I'm just going to drift on over to the Gemstone Valley and end the episode there, because next time we actually get to go racing again, like actually have races with, you know, the AI and people again. So, off we go. Well, I'm just crashing into walls left, right, front, and center. So, off we go, back to the Gemstone Valley. So, the next couple of episodes will be all races, and then we can do the final few things. So, first things first, let's go and save our game, and end off today's episode here. So, as always, feel free to leave a comment, click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all next time for more Crash Team Racing. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.